Fellow Americans, in these uncertain times, the urgency to prepare cannot be overstated. We live in a world where the unexpected can happen at any moment, and being ready for anything is no longer a choice, it's a necessity. The Department of Homeland Security has highlighted 8 critical preparations every American should make. These aren't just suggestions, they're crucial steps to safeguard your well-being and that of your loved ones when disaster strikes. We're going to break down each of these preparations, giving you the knowledge and tools you need to face any challenge head-on. Together, we can build a resilient nation, ready to face any adversity. We all know water is essential for survival. You can go without food for a while, but water is a different story. In an emergency, clean water sources can quickly become contaminated or inaccessible. Imagine a natural disaster: floods, earthquakes, hurricanes. These events can disrupt water treatment plants and pollute water sources. That's why having a stockpile of clean drinking water is non-negotiable. Aim for at least 1 gallon per person per day, and consider a minimum 3-day supply, ideally aiming for a full week. Now, storing water is key, but what about sourcing it when your reserves run dry? Knowing how to collect and purify water in a crisis can be a lifesaver. We'll explore methods like boiling, using water purification tablets, and even building DIY filtration systems. Remember, in a survival situation, resourcefulness is your greatest asset. Additionally, consider rotating your water supply every 6 months to ensure freshness. Label your containers with the date of storage and keep them in a cool, dark place. Lastly, familiarize yourself with local water sources and community resources for emergencies. When the unexpected hits, having a reliable food supply can mean the difference between weathering the storm and facing dire circumstances. Stocking up on non-perishable food items is crucial. Think canned goods, dried fruits, nuts, energy bars, foods that provide essential nutrients and can last for extended periods. Remember, we're not talking about gourmet meals here, but about sustenance to keep you going when grocery stores are inaccessible. Consider your dietary needs and any allergies when building your emergency food stash. Rotation is key. Use the oldest items from your stockpile regularly and replenish them, ensuring your emergency food supply remains fresh and ready when you need it most. And don't forget water. Store enough for drinking, cooking, and hygiene, and consider water purification tablets for added safety. In an emergency, medical help might be delayed or unavailable. A well-stocked first aid kit empowers you to handle injuries and medical situations until professional help arrives. This isn't just about bandages and antiseptic. We're talking about a comprehensive kit that equips you to handle a range of medical scenarios. Think antiseptic wipes, gauze pads, pain relievers, antidiarrheal medication, antibiotic ointment, and a CPR mask. It's about being prepared for the unexpected. Knowing how to use these supplies is just as important as having them. Familiarize yourself with basic first aid techniques. Learn how to control bleeding, bandage wounds, and perform CPR. Your first aid kit is only as good as your knowledge of how to use it. Take the time to educate yourself and practice regularly. In a crisis, communication is key. It's about staying informed, coordinating with loved ones, and calling for help if needed. Relying solely on cell phones can be risky, as network outages are common during emergencies. Having alternative communication methods is crucial. A hand-crank weather radio can provide vital information and emergency broadcasts, even when the power is out. Consider a whistle to signal for help, and two-way radios to communicate with family members or neighbors. Remember, communication can be a lifeline in an emergency. Additionally, a solar-powered charger can keep your devices running when the grid is down. Keep an updated emergency contact list handy to ensure you can reach out to the right people quickly. When the power grid goes down, darkness can descend quickly. Having reliable sources of light and power is essential for navigating your surroundings, powering essential devices, and maintaining a sense of normalcy. Flashlights are a must-have, but don't forget extra batteries. Consider a solar-powered charger to keep your devices functional, and a hand-crank flashlight as a reliable backup. Think beyond basic illumination. If you rely on medical equipment that requires power, Explore backup power solutions like portable generators or power stations. Remember, in an emergency, light and power can be more than just conveniences. They can be essential for safety and well-being. Staying connected and ensuring your family's safety during a blackout is crucial. Maintaining hygiene and sanitation in an emergency is about more than just comfort. It's about preventing the spread of disease and staying healthy when your immune system is already under stress. Access to clean water for hand washing might be limited. Hand sanitizer becomes a crucial tool for maintaining hygiene. Stock up on toilet paper, wet wipes, and garbage bags. Think about sanitation beyond the bathroom. Bleach can be used to disinfect surfaces, and a basic camping shovel can be invaluable for waste disposal when conventional systems are unavailable. Remember, in a crisis, simple hygiene practices can make a world of difference in protecting your health and well-being. Additionally, consider having a first aid kit and essential medications on hand. These can be lifesavers in challenging conditions. If you rely on prescription medications, an emergency can quickly escalate into a health crisis if your access to these medications is disrupted. Having an adequate supply of essential medications is critical. Talk to your doctor about obtaining an extra supply for emergency situations. Don't forget about over-the-counter medications you regularly use. Keep a record of your prescriptions and dosage information in your emergency kit. This information can be invaluable if you need to seek medical attention in an unfamiliar location, or if your regular medical records are inaccessible. Remember, your health is paramount in an emergency. Being prepared to manage your medical needs can make a critical difference in your well-being. Additionally, create a checklist of emergency health supplies to ensure you have everything you need. Discuss your emergency health plan with your family to ensure everyone is aware and prepared. Protecting yourself from the elements is crucial in an emergency. Temperatures can fluctuate, weather can change unexpectedly, and your environment can become unpredictable. Having appropriate clothing and bedding can provide essential protection against the elements. Think layers clothing that can be added or removed to regulate body temperature. Waterproof and windproof outerwear can be essential in harsh weather conditions. Don't forget sturdy footwear suitable for navigating uneven terrain or debris. Include blankets or sleeping bags in your emergency kit to provide warmth and insulation. Remember, in an emergency, your clothing and bedding can be your first line of defense against the elements. Emergency ponchos can offer quick protection from rain and wind, adding another layer of defense. We've covered the 8 essential preparations highlighted by the Department of Homeland Security, but remember, this is just the beginning. We strongly encourage you to watch our full video to understand the depth and importance of each preparation. Knowledge is power, and being well-informed is the first step towards resilience. These preparations are not about living in fear, but about empowering yourself and your loved ones to face the unexpected with confidence and preparedness. Remember, we're all in this together. By taking these steps, we can build a more resilient future for ourselves, our families, and our communities. Stay proactive, stay informed, and stay resilient. Together, we can overcome any challenge.